On April 13, 2029, the skies above Earth are set to change. It won't be a solar eclipse, nor a typical meteor shower. A small but distinct point of light, bright enough to be seen with the naked eye, will streak across the sky at 30 kilometers per second. It is a 340-meter-long monolith of iron, silicate, and pure chaos. Its name is 99,942 Apophis. At its closest approach, it will come within just 31,000 kilometers of our surface. To put that into perspective, it will be closer to us than our own communication and TV satellites. This is a once-in-a-thousand-year event. But the story of Apophis is not merely one of physical proximity. It is a tale of scientific uncertainty and the thin line between astronomical observation and existential survival. It all began in June 2004. Astronomers at the Kitt Peak Observatory in Arizona spotted a faint smudge on their screens. Initially, it seemed like just another one of the thousands of near-Earth objects. But as more data poured in, the tension within the scientific community began to rise. Initial calculations showed a staggering 2.7% probability of impact in 2029. In the world of astronomy, that is a terrifying number. Apophis was quickly assigned a level 4 on the Torino scale. A note on the Torino scale: think of this as the Richter scale for cosmic impacts. It ranges from 0 to 10. Level 0 means no danger, while level 10 signifies a global catastrophe. A level 4 rating is unprecedented. It represents a close encounter that merits urgent attention from astronomers. It was the highest level ever assigned to a known object. Scientists named it after the ancient Egyptian deity, the serpent who sought to swallow the sun and plunge the world into eternal darkness. The name was no exaggeration. If an object of this size were to strike Earth, the energy released would equal 1,200 megatons of TNT. That is over 100 times more powerful than the strongest nuclear bomb ever detonated. What exactly is Apophis? Unlike the solid, crystalline asteroids often depicted in cinema, science defines Apophis as a rubble pile. Imagine thousands of jagged rocks, fragments, and cosmic dust held together solely by their own weak gravity. Its structure is riddled with internal voids, cracks, and caverns. This composition makes its behavior notoriously difficult to predict. As it nears the sun, one side heats to extreme temperatures while the other remains frozen. As it rotates, it emits this heat back into space. This emission acts like a tiny, invisible rocket engine. This phenomenon is known as the Yarkovsky effect. It is a minuscule force, equivalent to the weight of 3 coins on Earth, but over decades, it can nudge an entire asteroid kilometers away from its original path. While we now know for certain that Apophis will not strike us in 2029, this close pass is a potential trap. In the space surrounding Earth, there exist tiny, invisible regions known as gravitational keyholes. A keyhole is a narrow window, only a few hundred meters wide. If Apophis passes through one of these specific points in 2029, Earth's gravity will alter its trajectory just enough to ensure an impact on its next return. The result? In its subsequent visits, perhaps in 2036 or 2068, it would no longer miss. The keyhole is the point where celestial mechanics becomes destiny. Today, astronomers must measure its path with millimeter precision to ensure we are not drifting into one of these gravitational snares. Humanity is not merely waiting. The 2029 flyby serves as the ultimate training ground for our planetary defense systems. NASA and other space agencies are already testing solutions. We have seen the DART mission, where a spacecraft was deliberately crashed into an asteroid to shift its course. For Apophis, potential plans include a gravity tractor, a spacecraft that would fly alongside the asteroid using its own mass to subtly tug it away from danger. In 2029, while you watch from the ground, the OSIRIS-APEX spacecraft will be there, nearly touching the asteroid's surface. It will study its vibrations, its composition, and help us understand how to stop the next Apophis before it ever gets close. Conclusion. Apophis is a reminder. It reminds us that we live on a beautiful blue marble drifting through a cosmic shooting gallery. It reminds us that the universe is not static, but a dynamic, living, and often dangerous system. Yet, it also reminds us of the power of human intelligence. Our ability to predict the movement of a rock millions of miles away, to name it after an ancient god, and to prepare for its arrival is perhaps our greatest achievement.